Hello, this is James. So we had a number of important cards revealed in the 5Ds trailer. So in this video we're going to review the most important ones. We're not going to go over every single card. We're not going to go over the signer dragons. We know about them. We're not going to go over the leaked cards. We're going to go over the new important tuner cards that Konami has essentially promised us will be in the game eventually. They haven't said when we'll get these cards, but the fact that they're featured in the trailer, Konami must be very conscious of what cards they're putting in the trailer. So these are cards that we must be getting, I imagine, relatively soon. And the first is Blackwing Blizzard, the Far North. This was in the multi-shot of all the multiple cards. Perhaps you remember it with Junk Synchron in the middle. But anyway, Blackwing Blizzard is a Wing Beast tuner that we no longer care about the attack points because all of our tuners exist to go into synchro monsters. So cannot be special summoned. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 4 lower monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in defense position, and look at him, he's bewildered at his own power. Very similar to Junk Synchron. Just by normal summoning this card, you have instant synchro material. You have the tuner, and then you can special summon a non-tuner, and then you can get it going. We also have Blackwing Harmattan the Dust. Harmattan the Dust appears to be some sort of egret that is marked by biologists on its feet there. If you control a Blackwing other than Blackwing Harmattan the Dust, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon once per turn. When this card is normal or special, you can target one other Blackwing monster you control, increase this card's level by that monster. So these two cards, like, this is combo right here. So you have to have your normal summon for Blizzard, but then you can either special summon the Harmattan on the heels of Blizzard, or you can use Blizzard to pull Harmattan out of the graveyard, and it can beef up its level, and you can go into a very large and nice synchro monster. Also, copy plant. Once returned, you can target one other plant type monster in the field that has a level. This card's level becomes that monster's current level until the end of the turn. So this is less good than Blizzard. We'll probably get it before Blizzard because Konami wants to keep things interesting. I respect that. And this one's neat. Cupid Volley. Green-haired archer. You can choose number from 1 to 3. Send that many cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. Increase this card's level by the number of cards sent to the graveyard this way until the end of this turn. If this card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card and sent to your graveyard, you gain 1500 LP. Revival for Sylvans. Copy plant does plant stuff, and then Cupid Volley, I think that excavates, right? If the Sylvans are sent to the graveyard, then they get their effects off. So anyway, copy plant, Cupid Volley. Looking forward to it. Dark Bishop Archfiend, we're not going to spend a ton of time on this, but it shows that we're getting legacy support. We're getting legacy support for our old archetypes. It's not just going to be all about the synchros, even though I am all about the synchros. Okay, let's just review this spectrum. Blah blah blah. Yeah, just normal chess Archfiend stuff. Double Tool C and D. So this one's an equip spell, and it was also in the multi-shot. Equip only to a Power Tool Dragon or level 4 higher Morphotronic Machine monster. While equipped during your turn, gains 1000 attack. If it attacks, any effects of the attack target that activate or apply on the field are negated during that battle phase. During the entire battle phase, so you could attack into a whiz and then activate your back row without fear of reprisal. During your opponent's turn, your opponent cannot select a monster other than the equipped monster as an attack target, and it is very beefy. An opponent's monster that battles the equipped monster is destroyed at the end of the damage step. Wow! I feel like that's a one-of level up card from Leo. Definitely. Factory of 100 Machines. Remove and play all Morphtronic monsters from your graveyard. Target face-up machine-type monster you control against 200 attack for each card removed until the end phase. And we see Jinzo. So Jinzo maybe has some hidden applications with the cell phone monsters and the toaster monsters of Leo. Oh, so this is a new synchro. This is Gravity Warrior, which is also called a Dreadlock Bear. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuners. Level 6. Warrior Synchro. 2100 attack. When this card is synchro summoned, it gains 300 attack for each face-up monster your opponent controls. Once per turn, during your opponent's battle phase, you can target one defense position monster your opponent controls. Change it to face-up attack position. Also, it must attack this turn if able. So this card will not allow your opponent to stall out with defense position monsters. Going to be great against Winged Karibos. And probably, so Gravity Warrior doesn't seem that great, but it'll be good to have some fodder for the extra deck while we're still waiting to grind for, you know, all of the other synchro monsters as level up rewards, or they're from the box, or what have you. Junk Box, select and special summon 1 level 4 lower Morphtronic from your graveyard, destroy it during the end phase. The Junk Box is just letting you go into some synchros. Junk Forward, we saw this during my V-Jump video. It's a special summon junk monster. Morphtronic Cell Phone, basically you can mill cards. Yeah, reveal cards from the top of your deck, and special summon 1 level 4 lower Morphtronic among them. So Morphtronic Cell Phone also enabling the synchro summon. Ogre of Scarlet Sorrow is not a new card, but for some reason they featured it, and I think that's just because it's a special summon card. But they gave it to specifically Jack. Specifically, Jack Atlas was using this to summon Red Dragon Archfiend. I wonder why. Regulus, we're gonna skip. Rose Fairy. If this card is added from your deck to your hand by a card effect, you can special summon this card. Ooh. Ooh. Anybody ever hear the story about the people with they're all white but their eyes are red, and then somebody looks in the lock and they see the people, and the next time they look in the lock and their eyes are all red? Ask me to tell you that story sometime. Anyway, not a tuner, not crazy. Rose Witch. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a plant type monster. So, I mean, I like the skin type bodysuit. I don't love that her head thing looks like brains. Close but no cigar on the waifu material, but it might let you go into a regenerating Rose a little bit earlier, get those tokens. I'm actually not super sure what that's for. Space Gate, a continuous trap. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Each time a monster your opponent controls attacks or is attacked, place 1 gate counter on this card at the end of the damage step. During your main phase, you can send this card to the graveyard. Special summon 1 monster from your hand whose level is less than or equal to the number of gate counters on this card. So this is just, wow, goes for 20 bucks. Well, that's probably for like a secret rare or something. This is just general purpose enabling special summons. I don't get a particular feeling from this card. But yeah, it's probably a 1-up. That's pretty strong. Sunlight Unicorn. 4-star beast effect. Once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is an equipped spell, add it to your hand. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of your deck. That's for Leo for sure. Power Tool Dragon, all about the equip cards. Sunny Pixie, okay, Tuner, this is what we want to see. Spellcaster Tuner. If this card is sent to the graveyard for a synchro summon of a light synchro, gain 1000 LP. That's what we like, Sunny Pixie. Bonus effects for getting out our most powerful monsters, and hopefully, you know what, we could use this with some kind of Arrow Mage synchro summon, or just Arrow Mages that do that also have a synchro summon monster. So we can work Sunny Pixie into our Arrow Mage deck that also has synchro summons. Watt Fox and White Poton were already leaked. And then here's some exclusive card. Well, not exclusive. They weren't in the trailer, I don't think. But these cards were in, again, my V-Jump video, and I didn't get to cover them in full. So here is what they do. So the drawing card for the Blackwings looks dope. It's called Black Whirlwind Continuous Spell, not Trap. When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can search a Blackwing from your deck with less attack than that monster. A one of from Crow, probably like his level 40. Well, no, they're capped at 30. Probably his level 30 reward. That's pretty good. And then we'll get Blackwing Blizzard from either the box or skills for now. Another card for Crow, Blackwing Bora the Spear, and I didn't get to see this card in its full glory during the V-Jump replays. Level 4 Wing Beast, non-tuner. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Bora the Spear, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So this is like a weaker version, I think, of Harmattan, because it doesn't manipulate its own level. But so we'll probably get 3 of this from Crow's level up, and then maybe 1 or 2 of the Harmattan from Crow's level up. Again, assuming that it's a level up reward at all. And then finally, Limiter Overload. If this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 Speed Warrior from your hand, deck, or graveyard. This is kind of like removal bait, but it doesn't work with Cosmic Cyclone. But I guess you can destroy it. And then Speed Warrior is a Yusei monster. Come on, Bastian, hurry up. Yeah, once per battle phase, if it's normal summoned, you can double its attack. So it can become an 1800 attack point monster. And we also saw that during the V-Jump video. Alright, so that was the 5Ds trailer cards. Breakneck speed. Everybody get on the 5Ds hype train. Thank you for watching.